Hi, welcome to the Wrestle Podcast YouTube channel.
Yeah, hi guys.
The fucking
Woo!
excitement on all of our faces today.
We finally managed to rope a crew together after yesterday because we were supposed to do this yesterday, and then a lot of us were sleeping.
I'm not supposed to be here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Aladdin wasn't supposed to be here,
Yeah, Aletta's just here,
but due to
hence the
but he
sleepiness.
joined
circumstances,
us anyways.
he's here now.
Due to Peyton not knowing the time, I'm here.
Yeah. So you're probably wondering, what are we doing today? Well, read the fucking title. But no, today we're
Me, how
ranking
lazy.
WWE video games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this
Woo!
goated list of fantastic. Okay, you got too much energy. But
Well, we
trying to
gotta have
bring
energy
energy.
song.
anyway, we're ranking them on GOAT, Great, Good, Could Be Better, and Never Should Have Been Released.
Well, I know one that goes in there.
I know a bunch of them. But anyway, we're gonna start.
Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, you should. Anyway, we're just gonna start and yeah. So, SmackDown versus Raw 2007.
I was
Um,
5. I was 5.
I never played that game, so I don't know. Somebody will have to tell me.
Yeah,
when.
that's up to you, Wader, because you're the old one here, so.
Yep. So SmackDown versus Raw 2007 was pretty much like, yeah, that game, yeah. I'm still trying to wake
This
up.
game is good. I used to play it a lot.
Yeah, it had a bunch of storylines that were great. Involved divas and back when women were called divas, and
Yeah.
how every little move you did pissed someone off, and yeah, it was great. So
What's the one that got memed where it's like John Cena RKO, Randy Orton RKO's John Cena, and it's like you saw that he attacked me.
oh, that one, that's
That's probably one of the later ones, isn't it?
yeah, it is, but I know where I
Oh,
would
it's
know. Oh fuck.
Don't
I fucked up the thing.
You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything.
Yeah, so anyway, I should probably click on this one. Yeah, there we go. So, in my opinion, this one's a great. It goes there.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Now, the
I'm trying to
following
understand.
year, the next one, yeah, this one had ECW.
I should imagine for you that was a lot of fun.
Oh my
Another
God.
good one.
If I'm trying to remember which one this was specifically, because if this is the one that I'm thinking of, it had. No, this wasn't the one with the. No, wait, it was. It had the. Fuck, I can't remember the storylines for it. I'm old. Anyway,
Yeah, that's why you're here.
but no,
Like
you
a
had.
spread.
You had a bunch, like, this one was just like you could do whatever you want storyline. Like, so you could have backstage beef with someone, but the thing was is you had to build up your reputation to, like, go to WrestleMania and shit. And if you
That makes a lot
and
of
if you
sense.
didn't do that, then Vince, fired your ass.
Ah, so just a normal day for Vince then.
Yeah, Vince pretty much said that if you don't do your fucking job, you're fired.
Yeah, so that's a normal day for him.
Yeah, the many wrestlers who have met his wrath,
Basically.
they're like, yeah, that happens every day at Titan Towers. They're like, you're fired.
So, god
Titan
damn
Towers
it,
is-
I did it again.
Stop. That
You didn't see anything again.
So, in my opinion, I would put this in
You
great.
didn't
That's-
see anything.
Okay.
Now,
Agreed.
SmackDown versus Raw 2009. Yeah.
Another good one.
Yeah.
Also
another good
played it a lot.
Does anybody know what happens in this one?
No.
So, you pretty much had the storylines for this one was like the road to WrestleMania. You had Triple H, who had to deal with, either joining DX or joining Legacy. CM Punk, who had to deal with being an ECW champion. However, Taz and Elijah Burke at the time made it so that ECW wasn't Extreme until Punk and Tommy Dreamer turned it around. The Undertaker.
Oh yeah, is this the one where you could pick a go to WrestleMania?
No.
Oh.
Or, yeah, you could pick which one you wanted to do, but you had 6. But for the Undertaker one...
You pick one of them.
The Undertaker one, you had to face the Boogeyman.
I played this, I think, because I remember
He's
picking
coming to
one.
get you.
So basically, it's like this was like the first one to do character-specific Road to WrestleManias, I guess. Then.
Yeah, because the John Cena one, if
Yeah,
I'm
he was
remembering
there.
this one correctly, John Cena's one was MVP said that he was leaving the United States and created Better Than Utopia, and then
Yeah, I remember this game.
it failed.
That
And
sounds
then
interesting.
Jericho had to crack the code, and it was Randy Orton.
I get the pun there. You know,
But
that
then
was-
you had the greatest tag team co-op thing of all time with the Animal Batista and Rey Mysterio.
yeah, I remember.
You're supposed to be my friend.
But no, this game was
You're supposed
this
to
game.
be my
This is honestly
friend.
one of my personal favorites. I don't know what you guys would rank it, but I know where I would put it. But where would you guys rank it?
Yeah, probably good, I suppose.
Oh, you can fuck off. You
Mm.
going again.
Okay, it's
I
between
think it's
great
also
and
in the great category.
Yeah, it goes then.
It goes there. Where?
Yeah, there.
Okay, good.
great. Great.
Yeah.
Which one was it? SmackDown versus Raw 2010. I'm like trying to type up these things so I can remember them. Fucking. Oh, this one. Okay, so. So this one.
This one.
Yes, Vega, this one.
This one.
Yeah, I know.
So this one you had the created character that, would, had to deal with Vince and Santino Marella and
That's why I said whoop.
a lot of technical errors today, but no, you had the created character that had to deal with Vince and Santino Marella. Then you had the Edge storyline where he was doing something.
I don't remember this game.
Yeah, her name was Maria.
Something.
But
Oh.
then you had the Shawn Michaels storyline where JBL placed a bounty on his head. Then, and honestly, one of the things that I can't believe WWE never did, because I thought it was going to happen for a long time and I was wrong. They created a belt in this for the John Cena Triple H one, where it was SmackDown, Raw, and ECW going up against each other, and at WrestleMania, it was Triple H, John Cena, and Big Show for the belt called the Champion of Champions belt. And the belt looked sick,
Mm.
but it never became a real life thing.
They never really ever. They're always more imaginative when it comes to the video game stuff, but I suppose it's all on the studio come up with that stuff. I don't know.
Well, listen, the last time WWE tried to predict something in a video game, because I'm not sure if you
Didn't.
remember which video game it was. It probably was one of these on the list, but it was
Brock Lesnar,
Undertaker.
Goldberg, right?
No, it was
What about-
Undertaker and Benoit. And Undertaker goes, the demise is gonna happen for you and your family.
Oh,
I was like,
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, okay, that's foreshadowing.
That is foreshadowing. Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
that was crazy.
But then you had the Randy Orton storyline where he could choose to either go by himself or join up with Legacy. In the end, you got to fight either Ted DiBiase or Dusty Rhodes. And then there was Mickey James's storyline, which was just Mickey James is not a hoe, apparently.
That's a lie.
I don't know why I laugh like that. I'm sorry, Jesus. Oh,
You're
No,
good.
it's fine, William. It's a lie.
that was just really funny. I don't know. It's just the way A-Radio says it. Basically, Mickey James is not a hoe. I was like, okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was pretty much the whole storyline. Is her and I guess Natalia was like the whole storyline in this was Natalia was like a super obsessive fan of Mickey, but Mickey didn't want Natalia. She wanted the Brian Kendrick, which that was fucking random. And yeah, some shit broke down after that.
I don't remember this game at all.
It was one of the good ones. But
I didn't play this one that much.
I did. I loved it. I loved all the ones with good storylines to them. The rest of them, yeah. Trust me, I'll tell you where the storyline shit kind of fell. But this one I'll put in just good because it was goated, but however, I'm going to say it's just good because the next one is probably going to overshadow it. Which is SmackDown vs. Raw 2011.
That's the best one.
Apparently, it's like
That's the best one.
apparently it's like a really good game, from what I've been.
This one was the free roaming one.
Oh, like where you can walk around during
Yeah.
WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Backstage roaming, mini quests, further interaction with superstars. Playable storylines involved Rey Mysterio, John Cena, Christian, and Chris Jericho.
And
In the new storyline, which players choose either Kofi, John
Undertaker.
Morrison, Ziggler, R-Truth, or create a superstar request to end the Undertaker's undefeated WrestleMania streak.
this one was goated because you could choose an evil Rey Mysterio.
That's not realistic. What the hell? I love video games.
You had the option to either tell the truth or lie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did
That's
it
an
have to do
option
with
every-
Dominic because his
Hey.
son or not?
That's an option every day.
Yeah.
In this
Correct.
one, Jericho steals the
Yeah.
WWE title from Triple H and just runs off with it.
Thief.
In this one, they made John Cena seem like he's fucking crazy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Edge and Christian got back together as a tag team, but that only lasted until Christian
Yeah.
won the Money in the Bank. The Undertaker one was just fucked because if you lost, yeah.
Let's just try again.
Well, because it was weird, because it was like, I remember playing it for the first time, and he, like, provoked The Undertaker or something, right? He
Yeah.
showed up one week, and then all of a sudden the TV went
Yeah.
static when he was talking to Stephanie. And then, like, it came back, and then he leaves, comes back the next week, and the fucking screen is purple, it's tilted, and it's a bunch of Undertaker's, like, druid things. Just, like, staring at you.
That would be terrifying.
And then you had to do a battle royal with them, and then fucking...
Literally.
Imagine them staring at you at 3 a.m.
No, thank you.
Okay,
I'm
that
good.
would be scary.
You want to know the worst part is
Like, nope.
I actually did play it at
I'm
3
good.
a.m. back in the day. I played it, and I was like, this game is cool, until I got to that part, and I'm like,
I need to go. I need to get off. No.
But then I started laughing because then, you know, fucking
Help
Paul
me.
Bearer showed up. Paul Bearer was just like, oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
You pissed off the Undertaker. You're fucked.
Yeah, you pissed off the Undertaker by laughing at his people.
Yeah.
But the cool part was is you got to unlock Mask Kane, like the older edition Mask Kane, by stealing the Undertaker's urn
Completing it.
and taking the soul.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, because
I forgot it was
then you
that.
had to fight the Masked Kane, and that's how you unlocked him. I think this was the last one with the Inferno match
Yeah.
in it too.
I love that match. They should bring that back.
I could be
I
wrong.
think-
I think this
I
was the
think it
last
is, I
one.
don't know.
Don't
I
quote me on
think
it.
they did it. They did it in one
Either
of
that
the
one or
2K
13.
games.
I don't know.
It
I
was
think they did it in one of the 2K games. Yeah. Or
I-
one
probably,
before that.
Yeah, probably.
So I'm gonna put this in good.
Yeah, that's right.
No, who we can? Great. It was great. It was the greatest
Okay,
one of all
great. Yeah.
time.
Fair enough.
All right,
Push
the
on that.
original SmackDown versus Raw. Yeah,
I played this one as well. I barely remember it too.
this yeah,
OG.
The first SmackDown versus Raw.
this roster
Where had Vince
of
McMahon
stars.
with blue and red eyes.
Yeah, the cover is just weird.
Yeah, it's just Vinnie Mac.
It's just Vince with the blue and red eye.
He's staring at you.
Yeah, this one featured the parking lot brawl, and that was one of the favorited game modes in it. It actually won an award too. It was 2004 Spike Video Game, or 2004 Spike Video Game Awards, and it won Best Fighting Game.
Mm.
Oh, they
Oh,
didn't.
wow.
But it was pretty cool because
Could've
you
been
got to do
Best
a lot of
Wrestling
R-rated
Game.
shit in it. What? You had the bra and panties match. You couldn't fucking complain with that. Listen,
Yeah,
Trish,
but every
Trish
time-
Stratus
What's the
was in the
point
game.
of that
Okay?
match anymore?
Trish
Hey,
Stratus was in the game.
every time you played a half anti match, you take them off and then they just feel like wearing absolute garbage underneath you. Like, what the fuck?
Apparently, it had a meter mechanic from the chop battles, but the player must perfectly time the button press 3 consecutive times to win. If the player does so, a cutscene of the 2 female wrestlers kissing is played. That's ridiculous.
I don't even remember this game.
Apparently,
No,
it sold 300,000 copies in the UK.
Oh, shit.
Of course it is. It's the UK.
You got to create a championship. You also got to create a wrestler. This one, it had the dirty or clean meter. So if you had a superstar that was a heel, you know, if you got the meter all the way up, you can cause them to cheat. The other one, I don't know, made you more powerful or some shit. I don't fucking remember. But this one with Vince, I would say is good. It could have been better, but it's just good.
Okay. Now, WWE 12, we're finally into the ones I've played.
Now, let's actually talk about good games now. Okay, cool.
Alright, these are the final 2 games before the 2K series. Alright,
I played
Yeah.
WWE 12.
I'm trying to remember, was this
Same.
did this one have a Road to WrestleMania?
Yeah, it was split into.
You were one guy.
Yeah, it did.
It was split into 3 acts. Like, first of all, you play a villainous Celtic warrior Sheamus, you play babyface Triple H, and then you play a created superstar named Jacob Cass, who was voiced by Austin Aries.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this one.
And John Cena got thrown into the light.
Oh, yeah.
There's a whole lot of fun shit goes on. At one point, I think
This is where
Sheamus or Triple H gets all the
Sheamus
belts.
won
You
every
can
belt.
you could free home
Yeah.
in this one too.
Triple H had to deal with Edge, R-Truth, and The Miz. Sheamus.
You could free home in this one too backstage.
Sheamus created a group out of William Regal, Drew McIntyre, and Wade Barrett.
Yeah, the league. Well, they weren't
The-
called the
the
League of
OG.
Nations.
The OG League of
The
Nations.
early version of the League of Nations.
They were just called like the United Kingdom or something.
Well, he retired the U.S. title and brought back the European title. That was,
Yeah, I remember this game perfectly, man.
and then
Because Jacob Pratt was fun.
Yeah, same.
I think my favorite one out of all three of them though was the one where your created superstar had to fight for WWE to live again,
Yeah, Jacob Cass fought for WWE.
and then Vince McMahon delivered a low blow.
The
I
Braun
remember that.
Oh, what a cheating cunt! But
But
still,
you could free home and stuff in that too. It's kind of cool.
They used to put so much effort into the story modes.
I know it used to be good.
Mm.
Like they would
I love
actually,
So
for me, like
where would you rank this?
I go great, you know.
Anyone else?
Yeah.
I thought the game had a good roster as
Yeah.
well, you know. Despite
Oh, look who's on the cover.
WWE 13.
WWE
Look at it.
13.
WWE
Depending on which edition you
13.
got, you either got CM Punk or John Laurinaitis.
People power.
Bro, I would have rather had the fucking John Laurinaitis cover. The cover itself should have never been released.
For me though, this was a lot of fun because this is kind of how I only was a wrestling fan for about like either a few months to a year by the time I got this game, but this is both how I learned about the Attitude Era and all the stories and stuff that I'd originally heard about on like commentary and stuff.
Yeah, so this game talked a little bit about the WCW Raw War and how the Attitude Era became a thing, and pretty much how Stone Cold and Vince and The Rock and Mick Foley, Brett and Shawn,
Punk.
Punk was on the cover, and yeah,
Yeah, this was a
the
great
universe
game.
mode was great. I mean, you even got to
Yeah.
create stories. That was good in it.
Yeah.
Imagine Universe mode being great.
Hasn't been great for a long time.
I know. This one you could actually do a lot of shit with it. But,
Yeah,
no,
you put in the right input and it would do it correctly, you know?
yeah, so pretty much the Attitude Era storyline thing had three separate, or it had a bunch of different ones. It was the rise of DX, so how DX became a thing and rose. Austin 316, how Stone Cold rose up. The Brothers of Destruction. The Great One, Mankind, and then finally it ended with WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
Punk wasn't that.
Yeah. Wait, in the Attitude one? No, he wasn't.
In the WrestleMania one, he was.
Was he?
No, I don't think he was because WWE 13 was very centralized on the Attitude Era. in
Yeah.
terms of, like,
This one
the
just
story.
talked about like the Attitude Era. It didn't. The storyline thing didn't mention Punk, although Punk was the big deal that year.
Yeah.
So where
To
would
me,
we,
it
where would
goes-
we rank this one?
He was just there in the cover.
I
Where
think I'd go great or goat. It depends. But
I mean,
again,
I know
Yeah, it's
where
also
I
a
would put
great
it, but I'm
game,
pretty sure
in
if
my
I do it,
opinion.
Aled's gonna be like, "You're only saying that because he's on the cover."
yeah, goat.
I already told you where you should go.
Wait, where'd you say it should go?
Never
Should've-
should have been released because of the cover.
We're just gonna put it in good and meet in the middle.
Yeah.
All right, WWE. We finally hit the
Fair
2K series. This is when 2K took over, and 2K14.
30 years of WrestleMania.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where Punk's match with Jericho was in it, I believe.
It
So
was
that's
the
probably
one
what you
where
mean
he
by
took on Jericho and one where he took on The Undertaker.
Oh, yeah.
However, this one also featured another interesting part in it called the streak. Now you can either defeat the streak, defend the streak,
Or lose.
or lose.
Yeah, I mean, defending the streak was easy.
Depending on
Yeah,
what
but they
level
just
you
send
play.
superstar after superstar. You
No,
know?
it doesn't matter who you were or who you faced. It was so easy. They made defeat the streak harder, like as a for a reason.
Yeah,
The one
because I
thing
mean,
I
you could throw anything at the Undertaker and he'd still fucking kick
I
out.
still defeated the streak though.
The one thing I remember about playing this game though is that when I got to The Rock versus John Cena at WrestleMania 29, it took me it took me ages because I kept reversing The Rock's finishers and he kept reversing mine, so
Yeah,
it just kept happening over
he
and
kept
over
doing
again
that.
until I
Yeah.
eventually hit it, and then eventually I just like he didn't even pin me at all in that part. It just kept happening, or I even kicked out a bunch of times. It just
Dude,
I didn't lose.
do you know how many times I fucking had to go through that just to figure out what the hell to do?
Yeah.
Like, finally someone goes, just punch the Rock or grapple him and then do it. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It told you what to do though. That's the thing.
It told me,
Yeah.
but I didn't exactly know all the controls when it came out.
No, but radio. There's a section in the settings called controls.
Yeah, I get that, but what I'm saying is when I attempted it, it didn't fucking go well. But
Maybe we should have looked at the controls section.
But anyway, the 30 years of WrestleMania featured a lot of highlighted ones, including Hulk Hogan versus The Rock, Triple H versus The Undertaker with Shawn Michaels as the ref, Razor Ramon versus Shawn Michaels.
That was a lot of matches.
Yeah. This one was honestly my favorite. I don't know about anyone else, but this one was my favorite. Edge
Yeah,
versus Mick Foley. That one
Yeah.
There
was
was
my
fire
favorite
in
one.
this.
That was the flaming table.
Yeah, there was a flaming table. And Lita was there.
Goated.
I like how they did the
Mm.
cutscenes in this game as well. Like it was very like realistic, kind of in terms of
I like
how
how
it was
they.
done.
I like how the burning table got destroyed in front of Lita, and she was like, "Oh shit."
If you watched it in real life, that's how she acted too.
Nah, not real life. Game is better.
Because
Yeah.
it's a bit more exaggerated in the game because they're obviously programmed that way. For me, 2K14 goes in GOAT. That's just my
Yeah.
opinion.
In my opinion, I would have put it in Go just to watch all those previous game
It's
modes.
goated.
Yeah.
Okay, 2K15 no. I've heard
2K15. Let's
I
This
heard
one
talk
had.
about.
This one.
I
This
heard
one
it was
doesn't have a. This one doesn't have a cover.
One of the first 2K games that I
I
played
see what you did there.
when it released.
This one doesn't have a cover.
Yeah, it's just red and white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one was actually interesting because it followed 5 different cutscenes on the showcase mode because it's no longer Road to WrestleMania. It was called Showcase mode. And in this one, you had to follow the
Showcase.
storylines of the rivalry between CM Punk and John Cena, Shawn Michaels and Triple H, Mark Henry's Hall of Pain run, Christian's World Heavyweight title run, and the Ultimate Warrior, I believe it was a DLC one. But in this one, it featured many memorable moments, like the match between Ryback and CM Punk happening, Randy Orton and Christian going up against each other, Mark Henry killing everyone in the Hall of Pain.
Oh, fine.
I mean, to me, I would put this one as a GOAT too. I don't know about anyone else, but
Yeah, I love this game. It was something.
Yeah, this was fun.
Yeah, go on.
This was a fun game.
oh, look at that! The 2 goats are next to each other. Look at that.
Speaking of GOAT,
Yeah, now we go
Yeah.
2K16.
It's a dog go. It's so go.
oh God, 216 says I just whooped your ass.
And this one didn't have a. Did it have a showcase? It did, right?
It must have done, because they did them every year afterwards.
Pretty sure it did.
I'm just trying to remember it because I'm.
I think it was the Stone Cold
Oh
one.
yeah, it was Austin 316. So it was pretty much following the career of Stone Cold, from when Stone Cold
Yeah.
won his first title to his very last match with The Rock at WrestleMania, even though it wasn't his last match because he faced Kevin Owens. To when
He
Stone
faced who?
Cold, he faced The Rock at WrestleMania, and everyone thought that was his last one, but then he took on KO.
Oh, cool.
But it also
Also-
showed when the
Yeah.
Stone Cold turned heel and teamed up with Triple H.
During this point, though, this game had the largest roster in the game's history at that point.
It did.
120 unique playable characters.
I know, dude, it was a whole shit ton. Like, I loved it. I don't know about anyone else.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about anyone else, but what would you guys say?
King of the Ring, yeah, I remember that.
Mm.
What?
And it was in like my career and stuff as well. That was expanded from the previous year.
Yeah?
But apparently they were rubbish.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I'd go great maybe.
I would
Maybe
s-
good.
I would say great.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Most of these games are great so far.
Yeah.
Just wait.
So far.
Alright,
It's worse.
2K17
So far.
with the Beast.
Wait until you
Brock Lesnar.
This one.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a bit boring.
This one didn't have a showcase mode, did it?
You
Or
had
was
to
it
get
the
you
next
had to get a
one?
DLC for it.
Yeah. But otherwise, there wasn't one.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
basically
yeah.
just my career,
Okay.
universe,
That makes
creation
sense. Yeah, this
suite.
one was
yeah,
just
so-
boring.
The Hall of
so-
Fame showcase was added as a DLC.
Yeah.
Mm.
But otherwise, it was just the basic game.
In other words, basically just could be better, I guess. Yeah.
You could do backstage interviews with Renee Young though.
Pretty
in
much.
Phantom Hero mode.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'll probably just say it's a could be better type situation with that though. You know, if they're not going to put effort into actually putting like a showcase type mode into it, then probably
Yeah.
doesn't warrant being anywhere above good.
It was an okay game.
2K18.
2K18.
Hmm.
I
The
don't
Switch
really,
version is the worst one.
I was gonna say I don't really remember this one.
Just saying.
Yeah. Game mode.
There was a Hill to Glory mode.
Yeah, there was
There
that
wasn't a
kind of thing.
showcase mode on this one as well, right?
What was the Road to Glory one? Does anyone remember it? Cause I
Said enables players to use their My Player
I don't
account to
remember it.
qualify and compete in events similar to the one found in WWE Supercard.
oh.
Okay.
Yes, critical reception as well is not particularly that
My
good.
career, you could fight backstage for filming last seen in WWE SmackDown Wrestle 2011. So they brought that back.
Mm.
Don't really know where to put this one. I mean,
It doesn't really sound like a whole lot of much was going on, I guess.
could be better.
It could have been better.
Yeah, could have been better.
Yeah.
Alright. Now 2K19.
2K19.
This one had a showcase mode.
This one had the golden AJ Styles showcase tower thing.
That was a tower. That wasn't a showcase.
Yeah. Well, no, this one had the My Career.
Yeah.
Well, no, the AJ Styles one was a new game mode called Towers.
Yeah. But there
Yeah, it
wasn't.
wasn't a showcase.
Yeah,
Tower
there wasn't a
Styles.
showcase. It was,
I don't
it was
know.
My
Yes, there
Career
was.
in the tower.
No, there was a showcase mode. It was Daniel
Yeah.
Bryan's.
Wait, there was? Why do I not remember?
Yeah, Daniel Bryan showcase was in this one. I was gonna say.
Because he returned, remember? And the showcase was all about him returning at WrestleMania 34.
Oh,
Yeah, it allows you
Oh,
to
yeah,
control
true.
11 different unique models of Daniel Bryan in 11 matches, from his Velocity match against John Cena under his real name, Bryan Danielson, to WrestleMania 34 matchup with Shane McMahon against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, along with a 12th and final fight, fictional fight against his past self at WrestleMania 34.
Oh, yeah.
So a lot of that was focused on the return of Daniel Bryan.
I also like
Yeah.
the career mode in this. It was an actual story this time.
Yeah, the career
You
mode,
start
you
out.
created a character and... Or, I'm sorry, go ahead, Liam.
You start out as like some guy in a company
The
called
Buzz.
BCW.
Yeah, Buzz.
Yeah, the Buzz, and then team up with
Cole Quinn.
Follow the buzz.
Cole Quinn. Yeah,
And then you get turned on.
yeah, and then
Hmm.
you have a match winning the WWE Universal Championship from AJ Styles with Finn Balor on his side. Triple H was the special guest referee apparently.
Yeah, that was a WrestleMania. Yeah. I don't know, this game gave you a lot of choices when it came to the career mode. Because you could either do this or that, or...
Yeah, there's quite a lot to do. I'd say it's a good.
I actually like this game. It was really fun.
Yeah.
I would say it was great. I don't know about anyone else.
The Daniel Bryan showcase was really good. The career mode, they actually put effort and put a
Yeah,
story
it
in.
was
The
great.
universe mode was still garbage.
Don't even need to discuss 2K20, do we?
No, that goes to the bottom one. Yeah.
I mean, duh.
This game...
Like,
We
that
already
game
know where
was-
that one is
glitches,
going.
That
the
game
amount of
was so
crashing.
Moving on.
This
The
game
amount
So
of
rough.
bugs
almost
this game had,
ruined
oh my.
the 2K series. However,
Oh,
this
yeah.
game saved it.
Here's the thing. Right? I feel bad for Hillman and Becky because they were both like at that time,
In the cover.
like they were on the cover, but they were also like going through the like biggest phases of their careers at that time. Becky just became the man, and then they put her on this game cover with
Yeah.
Hillman.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
And then,
But yeah, that thing should never saw the light of day.
mostly because of the different shit that it had, because it had different DLC stuff, and it was like, I think something about a cyborg Alexa Bliss or some shit, or had something to do with like Bray
Yeah, a lot of
Wyatt in
weird-
a swamp or some fucking crap. I don't remember.
A lot of weird stuff. Yeah.
Just a lot of shit that made no sense.
Basically supernatural stuff.
They had a fucking like Wasteland DLC where it was Sonya and Liv as the freaking commentators.
Hmm.
Like that's just
That is-
now.
that is-
That's just now.
That is ass.
Mostly because they didn't call the fucking anyway. But anyway, this game saved it. Saved the series right here. 2K22
A lot of fun.
because we skipped over 21
Oh, yeah.
because COVID.
For sure.
Yes.
no, because they needed 2 years to make a good game after 2K20.
Yeah.
Also, though, Ukes left
That too.
for this game.
Um
Maybe
was
that's
right.
why I wasn't a fan of this game.
but
I think Ukes went out of business, basically, is what happened.
no, Ukes is
No,
the
Ukes are with
one
the
that made
Uke,
Fight
bro.
Forever.
Oh, yeah, they did, didn't they? Shit.
But no, 2K22 pretty much brought in new controls.
Hated them.
Yeah. Pretty much you had the Rey Mysterio showcase, which featured Rey's biggest matches in his career, from Rey Mysterio to going up against The Undertaker. Or Rey Mysterio facing Rey Mysterio. Yeah, fucking way to go, dumbass.
Good job.
Shut up. It's still early in the morning. Shut up. Anyway, no, Rey Mysterio was listing his matches with him against Eddie Guerrero, to The Undertaker, to Batista, to today's wrestlers. I liked it. I don't know about anyone else.
There was also my career in this. It was my highs, male and
It was
female.
enjoyable
Yes.
as well.
But hated the controls. They took out advanced creations for entrances, so you could only do a basic entrance, which sucked.
But this game was also cool because it also relived the days of the Thunderdome era, in which you can choose either to have fans in the stands or the electronic boards that you saw during COVID.
LED boards.
Then they also bring back GM mode for the first time.
Thunderdome.
Had to, yeah.
No, GM mode
Yeah.
wasn't in this one.
Yeah, it was.
But it was very limited.
The GM mode was in 2K23.
It was in this one.
Yeah.
I'm reading
They
right
added
here.
it later
22,
on,
it had.
basically.
So my GM, formerly known as GM mode, returned to the series for the first time
Don't you
since
remember it had
2010.
William Regal as the NXT
Yeah.
one?
You could choose
Oh well,
between
I
Sonya Deville,
don't
Adam
remember
Pearce.
it because it was a
Regal.
shit GM mode then.
You played it one day and go, look at who I got in my roster.
Yeah, because I drafted them.
Anywho, also there was DLCs that released for this one, including the one that was pretty much the highlighted one of it, which was the NWO for Life edition, which of course brought back
nice.
Eric Bischoff, Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall, the NWO. Yeah, pretty much WCW. Anyway.
The only
Uh,
thing with this GM mode is there was no mid-card titles, like, at all.
Yeah, that was the only.
That was a bit of a stinker on their part for that.
So where would we put it?
Hated the controls, hated that they took out advanced creations, loved that they continued the career mode with, like, Buzz and that storyline. GM mode was a bit disappointing. Universe mode still sucks.
I'll go good, maybe.
The Rey Mysterio showcase was meh.
Well, I
Ticket
think you're
23.
gonna want to talk about the next one.
My faction got introduced in this one too. Who plays my faction? If you play my faction, then you're fucking weird.
Yes,
Yeah.
but now we get to talk about this one, the latest one,
2K23.
2K23, which this one featured, became a fan favorite because number one, it had Cody Rhodes. Number two, it also featured
Logan Paul.
War Games.
Had Logan Paul as an actual character that wasn't a DLC.
Yeah, it had Logan Paul as an actual character.
Yeah.
That's important.
Return of more advanced creations as well. And
My
that's it.
faction, my GM showcase, universe, career mode, my rise
The
again.
showcase featured John Cena this time.
Full creation suite. The only thing with this one though is you couldn't play as John Cena.
Yeah. Made him be his opponents in the showcase mode, so that included,
And I remember Radio struggling.
That's mostly
That's
because you had to fucking play as RVD, and RVD did a lot of weird shit.
No, you just put him on the wrong barricade.
Well, it didn't specifically say which fucking barricade. It just said put him on the barricade.
No, it did tell you.
Well, fuck the game anyway. You want to go in and shouldn't have been. Anyway.
And then obviously the My Rise was the lock for the
Dang it.
female, for the male, and the legacy for female. This was a long career mode, kind of.
Yeah, but I mean, it was worth it.
Yeah.
And also the showcase is a dream match with Cena, Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan, and Bruno Sammartino.
Yes.
Dream match.
Yeah.
4 different
That is
eras.
interesting.
Dream match.
The winner gets an invisible Cena.
Oh yeah, then you had Super Cena.
Very super Cena. Very invisible.
Yes, Super
Just-
Cena
just-
was invisible, pretty much.
And
Walking
also
off.
during the trailer,
Pretty
During the-
much the meme in the game.
during the trailer for this, Triple H ruined the "You Can't See Me" thing, and it's no longer cool.
So where would we put this one?
I go great.
I'd
I
go
would say it's
good.
great.
Where would you put it?
I'd say good.
Good or great. One of those.
Alright, now we get to the ones that these fucking guys haven't played, but I played.
I've played.
played this one.
I've played. I've played Here Comes the
I think
Pain.
I played one or two of these. It's
I used to play Here Comes the Pain all day,
Two of
every
them.
day.
I
For
played
years.
Here Comes the Pain and I fucking hated it. Fight me.
Goat. It's the goat. It's the goat of games. Period.
I can agree with that.
That's why he's the
I
goat.
highly disagree with that.
goat.
one.
Like just the whole for me the
It was
season
so
mode.
sick, dude.
The season mode for me though was hilariously fun. Just
Yes.
basically
Some of the controls, made no sense. Some of the bumps made no sense. It was just like, what the fuck?
I mean, that's what you get when old games are played. They're not that understandable. Again, you'd have to play them a lot. to get
SmackDown
used.
Shut Your Mouth, I would say, is good. It could have been better. It's
Hey,
just-
Liam, look at sports talk.
I agree.
But I will say if that's SmackDown, I gotta remember that one. But SmackDown number 2, this one was all right. You couldn't really do a lot in this one, so I would say that's good. This one, I want to tell you, if you watch the trailer compared to the game, it is the biggest fucking lie on the planet.
So never should have been released.
Why?
Oh my god. Okay. So the trailer, you see the graphics and you're like, oh man, this game looks good, right? It looks amazing. Yeah. You think it's going to be that way, right? Until you actually start playing the game.
Yeah, that is a total lie.
And then it's like fucking 8-bit met with Minecraft, and it was like, here you go. Look at these stars.
I mean, wasn't this on the PS1?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't even tell who's who on the fucking game.
Yeah, you really
That's
couldn't.
probably why, because the graphics were different.
Either way, I'm saying it could be better.
Yeah.
And then the original SmackDown, because without that, the video game series wouldn't have started, so I'm going to say great.
I don't even know which one that one is, but
The first ever WWF video game.
yeah, I don't know which one that is.
SmackDown.
Just
Yeah.
Smack.
I never played it, so I don't know what was in it. I don't know what it
I
is.
know, I'm telling you what it is. It's SmackDown. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, but overall, I
Just
think
SmackDown.
I'm quite happy with most of those. To be fair.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, this one right here is definitely the fucking truth.
First.
I mean,
That-
here comes the
obviously,
painted off
that-
the
that's
beat,
the obvious one.
And then the
That's the
three above
obvious
it.
one.
The three above it is just, lack of effort put into the games, and also just one of them having a really misleading trailer.
Dude,
You know,
I'm telling you.
it's just bad public relations. Bad
I mean,
PR.
think about it though. You're judging the trailer, not the game, then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but don't you think if
but
you
then-
watch... No, like this
The
is
trailer
the
isn't the
like
game.
it's not the trailer, it's the intro.
You said trailer.
I
Oh,
meant to
the
say
intro, sorry.
intro.
The intro. Sorry.
This is the intro to the game. Like when you start it up, you think that this is what the game is gonna look like, and then all of a sudden it's like, no.
Well, no, it's an intro package. No one expects the game to be like that.
Okay.
Well, except
Obviously.
for the people back in the day that played it.
Yeah, the old people.
Come on, our subscriber count going up. Anyway, but
Nah, I mean, I don't know what that has to do with it, but I mean, you put Here Comes the Pain and go.
that's because it is.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll fight you all day on that one. But
okay, cool.
anyway. So yeah, this is our list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of them were great until it hit a certain point.
Yeah, we're looking at you 2K20.
Well, even before then, it was going downhill. Like with 2K17, it took a hit.
Yes.
And then
true.
2K18 took the hit.
It's a
And-
lot of lack
and
of.
it
Well,
looked
no,
like-
those just had a lack of effort. The actual gameplay was good.
Yeah, but I mean, like 2K19 was like better Like, it looked like they were going to rebound, and then all of a sudden 2K20 came out, and it was like, nope.
Yeah, but it is mainly useless fault because they left making the game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. But, alright, folks, that's all we got for this one. Make sure you folks check out the Wrestler podcast. We go live every Thursday on YouTube. We got
Yesterday.
Yeah, that was yesterday. Make sure you folks watch that, even though you shouldn't because the lead wasn't on it, neither were any of us. But anyway, make sure you folks like, comment. Yeah, you can watch it for Ross. But anyway, make sure you folks like, comment, subscribe. Check out the Wrestler Twitter account, which is at @MarkWrestle.
Now.
Make sure you folks subscribe, please, because I
Need one.
don't know where we're at.
We need
We're
one
on
more.
199.
Yeah.
Need one more for the big 200.
And then, of course, we thank our sponsor, SeatGeek, as always. And, of course, TeePublic as well, because we have our merchandise there. Check it out in the description below. But we're going to be live next week with predictions.
All of us.
Yeah, all of us this
Whole
time.
gang. The whole gang.
Except for Payne.
Yeah,
Except
he's
for
not there. But I said all of us. He doesn't count as that anyway, so.
Oh.
Yeah, because apparently he'd rather...
So expect next
He'd rather
week's
go see a
thumbnail.
girl than hang out with us. What a bitch. Anyway.
Expect next week's thumbnail on the podcast to be better than just our logo.
I will try and fix that today, but... don't
But yeah,
worry about
subscribe. We're nearly on 200.
You're Peyton.
literally,
Wait, he's
subscribe.
not here.
Subscribe, like right now, because we're nearly on 200. When we hit 200, Liam will do a
Do
backflip.
it.
Yeah, sure.
But anyway, folks, from myself, Led,
He did.
Vega, and
Peyton will
Liam.
do a backflip.
What?
Peyton will do a backflip.
I can reckon I could actually do a backflip, but it'll be some effort.
Peyton will do a backflip.
Anyway, goodbye.
Goodbye, man. Bye.
Vega didn't sleep.
Talking about a fucking backflip.